Good morning, class. Maayong buntag sa tanan. How are you feeling today? Okay ra ba? No? Okay, so before we begin for today's lesson, let's have first a short prayer. So, can you lead Mr. Calonia? Okay, so now let's check your attendance, no, for today. So, I will be calling the students. Just say present, no, if your name is called. Okay. Just a reminder, class, no, please follow our online class rules since we are in online class, and I will be expecting that you will follow these. Okay. So before we formally start, no, let's recall our last lesson. So can anyone share what we have discussed last time? No? Can I call on Miss Boliano to share? So thank you for that. Now we will start our discussion with a short activity or a reflection activity, which is called a vision for my savings. So just imagine, no, you have a savings jar. So I have here a question. So if you had a savings jar, what is the one thing you would save for? How much does it cost? And why is achieving this goal important to you? So I will give you 1 minute to think. No, and you may type your answers in the chat box. No, so I will know if what were your goals. No, what are your vision if you will be having a chance to save. Ayaw kaayo, no? So now, think about your financial priorities. Why is it important di ay nga mag-set ka goals? Kay, kung wala tay goal, no, basin malabay lang ang kwarta, mawarag kalit, i-check out ra dayon sa Shopee or sa TikTok, no? So, kanang kailangan pod nga mag-think ta, no, if kinahanglan ba ni nga butang, no, always think clearly before spending. Kay grabe na kayo ang economy karon, no? In this economy, na ginang ubang mga tao, 'di ba? So, thank you for participating, everyone. Now, I have another activity, no, which is called shopping spree or na. So you will get a mock shopping list, no, with prices and a fixed budget of 5,000. So na ako'y isend ng mga checklist and you will answer them right now. So ako nang isend. So your task is to review the list and mark it as buy or skip, depending whether you really need or you just want the item. Okay, I will give you 2 minutes. So after completing, 2 to 3 students will share one item they chose to skip and explain why. Everyone should reflect sad individually. Okay, dili lang katong mga 2 to 3 students. So I will be just calling randomly. Okay? Okay, so thank you for all of your sharing, no? It's very good. No, see, skipping unnecessary items can help you save more. No? How does it feel to make that choice? So, mo ni ang unang step, no, sa smart spending. Okay? Now, I have a quick question, okay, that you will reflect. So, here, why is it important for a student to be financially literate? So, kinsay gusto mo share? Exactly, no? So being financially literate will help you make informed decisions, avoid unnecessary debt or mga utang, no? And prepare for future needs. So kung kabalo ka sa kwarta nimo, kay ba ka mo handle, dili ka ma-pressure, no? Nga mapalit, or mabudol, 'di ba? Or even ma-scam. Now let's move on to our proper discussion. No, I will give the virtual floor to Miss Abigail Nuneza to discuss what is financial literacy all about.
Thank you for that, Teacher Riza. And once again, good morning, everyone. My name is Teacher Abby, and I will be your discussant, no, for today's topic. But before we formally begin with our discussion, let me first introduce our learning objectives. So at the end of the lesson, students will be able to define financial literacy, and students will be also able to distinguish among financial plan, budgeting, savings, spending, and investing. And lastly, draw relevant life lessons and significant values from personal experiences on financial crisis and scams. So before we finally dive into our discussions or our topic, I have prepared a question for you to ponder and for you to think about. And this is also related with our topic, no? So the question is, how does knowing how to handle money help you avoid future problems? Since we all know, no, dili man din na malikayan that sometimes there are mga unnecessary or mga accidental problems that we are going to face in the future, and how is it important for us, no, na kahibaw ta mo handle sa atong kwarta, kahibaw ta mo budget, kahibaw ta mo save, no? As anyone want to answer? Yes, Miss Gracely? Well, thank you for that, Miss Gracely, no? So, Miss Gracely said na, if kahibaw do ta mo handle sa atong kwarta, there is a big chance, no, that we will be able to overcome those future problems nga atong atubangon. At the same time, we will be ready, no, in case we need money or that certain problems need money. Thank you for that, Miss Gracely. Very well said. Let's have another one. Yes, Mr. Colonia, you're acknowledged. Well, Mr. Colonia said as well that knowing how to handle money, no, keeps us or helps us to have our own savings, at the same time helps us, no, nga naatay makuot nga kwarta in terms of emergency, no, na mention ni Mr. Colonia ang emergency. So knowing that you have answered this question, do you already have a idea, no, that what we are going to talk about this morning? And from your answer also, I believe that you all have an idea or you all have a knowledge about what we are going to talk about, since money is everywhere, and without money, no, I think everyone in here needs money. Kinsa man sa dili kinahanglan og money, even from the food we gipalit nato, from the things that we want to do, our wants and needs, need gyud siya money, no? Everything that nga atong binuhat karon is need gyud siya og money. That is why it is very important that we are going to tackle this certain topic, and I am also very blessed, no, or I'm also very grateful that financial literacy, that is what we are going to talk about. Financial literacy is part of our curriculum, no, wherein students will be able to know how to handle money and how to handle future emergencies, no, with the money that they have, and also savings. Now, with financial literacy, let me first define, no, what is financial literacy. So, when we talk about financial literacy, it is a core life skills. So, emphasize din no, core life skills di siya. Meaning, importante ka siya sa atong kinabuhi. So, it is an increasingly complex world where people need to take charge of their own finances, budget, financial choices, managing risk, savings, credit, and financial transactions. So, gi-emphasize diri, no, nga kita nga tao need ta mo take charge of our own finances. At the same time, atong mga financial choices, and lastly is atong mga financial transactions. So, in other words, financial literacy is our ability to make informed judgments and effective decisions regarding sa paggamit sa atong kwarta o pag-manage sa atong kwarta. And take note guys, gi-emphasize po diri that it is a core life skills, knowing that as we evolve, no, money is very important. It is everywhere. It is all we need, not all we need, but it is very important or crucial in our daily lives. Even the smallest action or the smallest steps that we wanted to do, it includes money. That is why always remember that financial literacy is a must, and students must be able to master, how to manage their own money, as what is being defined in financial literacy. Now, by having this financial literacy, of course, I will be also presenting to you or sharing to you what are the following steps in creating a financial plan. Financial steps na atong buhaton. So of course, first is to identify your starting point. So ma'am, what it means to identify your starting point. So when identifying your starting point, as what I've said, calculating your net worth is the best way to determine both current and financial status at the same time, the progress over time with your financial trouble. So gibalik na siya earlier. The second one is to set your priorities. As what I've said earlier po is, you need to distinguish, or you need to first unahon ginatong atong mga wants kaysa ang atong mga needs. So of course natay dapat listaan what are our needs, our wants, and what are the things that one must have to order to survive. As for example, our healthcare, our transportation, mga daily needs nato in order for us to survive in our daily needs. Next is documenting our spending. So what I've said earlier, dapat the best way for us to have these strategies is need natong mag-take note or we always need to have notes o asan apadong atong mga gipanggasto kay basin at the end of the day maka-question na lang ta, di ba, asa magakong kwarta di man to na magigasto. So of course dili lang ako makarelate ana. Some of you also maka-question gud ka nga asa na ako kwarta so aside from that is to lay down your debt, so imong utang. So living with debt is costly. That is very true. Costly gud siya, and because of the interest and fees, but it can be also prevent from getting ahead with financial goals. So of course to avoid dapat natay mga financial plans. Then lastly is to secure financial future. That is why I asked you earlier before we start nga dapat natay security with our financial future, because we don't know what will happen, and it is very important for us to have the plans for the future, have savings for the future para magamit nato siya, or if ever forced to take care of our loved ones or our parents, or aside from that is if ever in the future po matigo retirement plan, or our life or losing the job, might be mawalan tag trabaho, so natay backup. So that is 5 financial improvement strategies nga atong hinumduman. So first is to identify our starting point, calculate our net worth, pila man itong kwarta di ay. Second is to set our priorities, that is very important. Third is to document our spending. 4 is to lay down our debt, and 5 lastly is to secure our financial future. Now I have a question, do you track your spending? If you track your spending, how could it help you in managing your allowance? Because in my part, before I wasn't able to do it, or I wasn't able to have a financial plan, but right now it's very important for me to track my spending yun. Like di na ko magpatakag gasto-gasto, di ba, Shopee, ana, but who among you here nag-track yun sa ilang spending? and how could it help you in managing your allowance? Yes, Miss Haya. Okay, si Miss Haya no nag-tracking siya na aside from that, Miss Haya also said na by tracking her spending is ma-avoid niya o ma-short sa kwarta. At the same time, mas makatigom daw siya by doing it. That is a very good sign and is a very good habit, no, Miss Haya, that you're doing it right now since at your age is very important na naagid tay tigom nga kwarta. Thank you for that, Miss Haya. Now, let's move on to budget and budgeting. So, kung natay financial plan, under sa financial literacy, napod tay budget and budgeting. So, dili na ito masud, no? Kung saan din nato pag-budget sa atong kwarta? Or no, what are So, let's me first define now what is budget and what is budgeting. So, when we say budget, no, it is an estimation of revenues and expenses over a specific future period of time. It is usually compiled and re-evaluated on a periodic basis. So, budget, from the word estimation, estimate kwarta. Let's say for example, ay nag-budget ko og 50 pesos for my PT. So, that is your budget, no? In a simple term lang. But when you say budgeting, so, budgeting in the other hand is Okay, so budgeting in the other hand, it is the process of creating a plan to spend money, no? Creating this spending plan allows one to determine whether he or she will have enough money. So, there is a distinction no, kung yung tag-budget and budgeting. Kaya yung tag-budget is the estimation of atong need ng kwarta para makapalitan ng lugar. But the budgeting, it is the process of plan to spend that money. So, say for example, I have a budgeting plan na ang akong gastoon or akong i-budget ra gyud is 50 pesos. So, that is how we're going to differentiate the two. No, so bale, the budgeting is the budget is the kwarta, the budgeting is the plano kung pila ang kwarta. So, that is why. Now, I have a question to you. Have you ever created a simple budget for your weekly allowance? And was it effective? Anyone who wants to answer? Yes, Miss Daniela. Yes, thank you for that, Miss Daniela. No? So, Miss Daniela said, no, nga naagid daw siya weekly allowance budget, no? For herself because it is very important para sa iya nga matrack niya ang spending at the same time, no, nga kanang mapalit pa niyang iyang mga wants, no? That is also nga maningaw siya. Thank you for that, Miss Daniela, no? Now, everyone, if we have a financial plan, a budget, and budgeting, we also have savings, no? So, if we are going to define savings, so it is buying things that are needed or wanted without borrowing. So, when we talk about savings or emergency savings, so sometimes we set aside a little money for our emergency fund. So, of course, no, let's say for example, usahay if makatrabaho na ta, so if we receive a bonus from our work, so an income tax refund or earnings from additional or side jobs, natin mga side jobs or mga kanang side hustle, so of course it's very important na ibutang nato na siya sa savings if wala man tayo laing importante nga paggastuan because pwede na to siya magamit as an emergency fund as what as gibalik-balik na mo kanina, no? Look ahead and always think of the future plan. Now, tagaan ta mo mga rason, no? 10 reasons why you should save money, no? 10 reasons nga nung kailangan din ninyong mag-save og kwarta. So, take note of this and always remember this, no? Because this is very important that you need to take it seriously, guys. Do you understand, class? Okay, so thank you for that, no? Now, first reason is to become financially independent. So, in case, no, dili man sa tanang panahon no, magsalita in terms of our kwarta. Dili sa tanang panahon magsidat pangayo, sa tanang panahon nga na mag-provide nato. No? So, that is why we need to save money, no, to become financially independent. Some of you here, no, are financially independent na gano'n, sila nagpaskwela sila galingon, sila na nag-provide silang allowance, no. That is also hard, but that is the reality, no, na need na to i-prepare atong kaugalingon in that matter. Second is to save on everything you buy. So of course, di man malikayan nga natay mga panaliton from our basic necessities or essentials pa lang sa atong gikaon, sa atong gisulob, sa atong need sa balay, no? That is why we need to save sa atong mga need paliton. Okay, of course, things like sometimes, no, the choices without being compromised on credit card investment charges to buy a home or car. Let's say, for example, in the future, mapayad kag kwarta or balay. So, savings can be used in buying them. Third is to home in full of down payments, so especially in times of promo deals, debts, and inevitable sales, and at a reasonable interest rate. Fourth one is to prepare for the future. So as what I've gibalik-balik na ko, we need to prepare to our futures through savings yun. No? That we can be confident to face the future without worrying and about how we will survive. 5 is to get out of debt. So of course, makalingkawas or maka-overcome ta sa atong mga utang kay usahay di magigmulikan nga makautang-utang ta kay of course no ma-short kita sa kwarta. So by saving money, makabayad sa atong utang ug lingkawas pud ta, no, maka-get out pud ta sa atong utang. Next is to augment annual expenses. In order to attain a good stress-free financial life, there's need to save for annual expenses in advance, no? Save annual expenses in advance. That is one of the reasons why we need to save money. Next is to settle unforeseen expenses. Ma'am, what's mean unforeseen expenses? So unforeseen expenses is savings can respond to unforeseen expenses in times of need. Kanang wala to nga may bawaan, no, nga mga bayronon nato o like mga kalit-kalit, no. So of course, kung natay set aside nga kwarta o natay gisave nga money, dali ira siya o pangitaan na nato og paagi. The next part is to respond to emergencies. So of course, wag kita kahibaw, balik-balik na po siya, o kahibaw that there might be an emergency nga atong need ato bangon. So of course, mawatan ng trabaho, mabangkrap atong business, in case na the business, or anything can happen, no? Bad things can happen, especially with money. So therefore, having savings is a key to resolve those dilemma. And aside from that, lastly is to have a good life. Now, I have a question, class. Do you believe that if we are financially stable, no, makainom mo ta that we have a good life, or we like natay mga financial plans, natay savings, nan budget ta, is it one of the necessary things na makainom ta that we have a good life? Because in my part, I would say yes, no, believe ko ana. That is why money is very important. Anyone who can share? Yes, Miss Sheila? Yes, no, Miss Sheila said, no, that having a good life means having money or financial plan in our life. Yun, no, kay because we don't know what will happen in the future, but in case these things might happen, no, we are financially prepared. That is very good answer, Miss Sheila. Thank you for that. Now, that is why by presenting to you these 10 reasons why you need to save money is very important yun. Okay? That is kay karon pa lang daan dapat i-put na is in your mind, no, that having a money means having a good life. You can travel, you can buy what you want, not just what you want, but what you need. At the same time, you could also have like makuha agad, no, in terms of emergency. So always take note of that and remember those 10 reasons nga no need kang mo save. Now, of course, kung natay financial plan, natay savings, natay budget and budgeting, of course, dili sad gyud malikayan nga usahay or some people maka-encounter of scams or financial scams. So, that is why it's very important to avoid or malapat malikayan natin yung mga financial scams, no? for the future or at the same time for handling our money kay dili ra ba sayon mangitag kwarta o more earn og kwarta. That is why also in connection with these scams I have also prepared 10 tips no to avoid common financial scams no. So unsa inyong buhaton para malikayan na ninyo? First is to never wire your money to a stranger. So, from what I've said earlier, dili kita mag dito ra og pataka og hatag og kwarta sa mga tawo nga wata kaila. Kay it might be an internet scams, no? Na yung mga consumers online, no? Who fall for this violations, nagnalang yung mga uban nga mas biktima ani. So, dapat ikaw as a students or as a future educator, dapat need yung educate yung kalingon nga dili ka dayon dali-dali og send og kwarta sa mga tao nga wa kaila. The second one is to then don't give out your financial information. So, of course, what I've said earlier, your financial information must be secret, mas ikaw rin nakahibaw dapat, no? Kaya it is very important man, kay na dito ang imong kwarta, no? Na dito imong asset, and what I've said. So, dapat ikaw ra ang nakahibaw. O, the third one is never click the hyperlinks in email. So, this is what we call phishing, no? Send sila emails, send sila link for you to click. So, never click any suspicious yun. In terms of if someone send you na waka kaila, kay it might be a scam. The next one is to use difficult password. So, may mga difficult password, dili lang siya like just a straight one name or imong or imong birthday, no? You need to include capital letters or small letters, numbers, no? Different kuan siya numbers, words, letters, no? Nga pwede nimong i-input, no? To have a strong password because hackers cannot easily guess or cannot easily hack your account if you have a strong password. Next is to never give your social security number or your number, no? So, of course, that is what I've said earlier. The next is to install an antivirus and spyware protection. So, of course, since we're already in the digital tools, so dapat aware pod kaanin we can also have installed antiviruses and we can also prevent those kind of instances. The next one is don't shop with unfamiliar online retailers. So, of course, some of you have scams about shopping online, like Lazada, Shopee, no? Some of them are not kanang financial scammers yun, or some of them are online scammers yun. So, kung mong i-relate mo na scams na, can you share just one? Yes, Miss Janzi. Okay, so Miss Jancy said no, na-scam na siya once when order siya og bag, but ang giabot siya kay gamay kaayo and wala na satisfied iyang expectation kay more siya bag pang bata, but the picture is very different. So that is one of the example no na scams ka or na budol ka. So the next one is don't download software from pop-up windows. So if ever na yung pop-up sa imong laptop, sa imong cellphone nga suspicious, dapat dili mo siya i-download automatically because it might be virus. And all of us also naka-experience na not just you but also your parents, the people that you know, no, naka-experience na. So dili ta magpataka. Next is to make sure the website that you visit, no, dapat is reliable siya and double check ka before ka mo enter. Okay, of course, it might get your information, your privacy, no, at the same time your OT and moto makawat dayon ng imong address and then delete na dayon ka safe. Then lastly is to donate to charity only. So of course with what really happening today with our environment and our society, no, we are victims of baha, lindol, and people are sending donations. So of course if you wanted to send donations, no, of course donate ka to those organizations na kaila ka o kahibaw ka nga safe and reliable siya. Ang kwarta nga imong ginit is gamiton siya in purpose yun. Kay some of that is ilang steal, no? Ilang kawaton. Now down to our last part, no? We have discussed the financial plan, the budget and budgeting. We also discussed the savings and how to avoid financial scams and what are those financial scams. Now we are down to our last part, which is financial stability. Now I have a question for you. No? What do you mean when we say financial stability? How can we determine that as a person, as an individual, na natay financial stability? From what I've discussed earlier, let's have Miss Jaini. Yes, no, thank you for that, Miss Jaini. So Miss Jaini said, no, when you financial stability, being able to have savings and to pay for future emergencies, no, na need o kwarta. Other than Miss Jaini, thank you for that, Miss Jaini. Let's have Mr. Colonia. Okay, so Mr. Colonia said that financial stability is it's more like having to buy what you want and what you need and being able to provide no for those loved ones that you care about. Thank you for that, Mr. Colonia. Let's have another one. Let's have Miss Nice. Okay. Thank you for that, Miss Nice. Now, so Miss Nice said that financial stability is being able to have no debt at the same time, being able to have money, for travels, for the things that you wanted to buy, wanted to do, at the same time being able to pay your expenses every month or future expenses. So thank you for everyone that you've shared. No, that is all correct. So you from what you've answered, no, na give me understanding no about our topic. So mayroon tag financial stability no. Like anyone else, teacher also aim to become financially stable. So of course, as teachers, as free service teachers, or as an individual, kinsa may dili mag-aim to be financially stable today. Even kay nagmahal ng palaliton, everything we need to do needs money. So maybe in the future, no, we became financially stable and kibaw kita mo da sa atang kwarta. So being financially stable means having confidence with the financial situations that we are in. So, kung mangutan ko, are you all comfortable with the financial situations that nga naamo karon, no? Some of them might say dili, some would say yes, some would say 50-50, di ba? So, it's very unusual, it's very different good for a lot of people. So, that is why, what we need to do is, kung natay kwarta, di kita mapadakaw palit, no? So, aside from that, being financially stable is worry less start dito mag-worry no by paying our bills or at the same time debt free. So what is Miss Knight said no what they utang, then money savings for the future goals, what Mr. Renz has said, and emergency funds no. So financial stability is not about being rich but rather it's more on the mindset no. Kung mayroon tag financial stability dito mingon nga ay kuan ko dato kay ko no, it's not about that no, but it's about the mindset that we have and the habits that we need to practice or to do no to handle our own money. To wrap up our discussion, no, in conclusion, financial education should ideally be a core part of the school curriculum. So, do you agree with that, everyone? So, of course, no. So, it can be integrated into other subjects like mathematics, technology and home economics, values economics, social study education for us, no, since we are also handling economics. So of course, not just in economics, but in our everyday lives. So financial education can give a range of a real life context across a range of subjects. So dili lang siya usa ka subject, but range of subjects siya. Na siya lain-lain nga subject, no? So as teacher should be adequately trained and resourced, made aware of the importance of financial literacy and relevant pedagogical methods, and they should receive continuous support to teach no or to integrate to school or to students no what are the appropriate or what are these students need to learn, because students progress should be assessed to the various high impact modes or should be assessed through how they're going to face the real world situations and the real world problems. So before we end, I would like to end this question. So what real life money problems do students face today? So it could be You could think about it, or it could be your assignment, no? So with our next discussion, we could discuss about investing naman po, and you would answer that question. Once again, everyone, thank you for listening with my discussion, which is financial literacy, and I hope you will get a knowledge about it, no, and you would bring it into your real life aspects, no, in navigating the real world, because it's not easy, but I will guarantee you that you will survive. At the same time, you would be successful in your life. Thank you once again. My name is Teacher Abby. Good morning.
Right. So thank you, Miss Abigail, for that very comprehensive discussion. Now, na-discuss na nato, no? Why is it important to be financially literate, no? And nakita nato unsaon pag-prioritize sa tuang spending. Now, we will have an activity where you get to think about ways to extra or earn extra income. So this will help you reach your goals, no, faster. So ready na bang tanan? Let's do this activity called Side Hustle Idea Sprint. Now, let's talk about extra income. So, imagine if you have a goal, no, like mag-save ka, kay na kay gusto ganahan or ganahan paliton, like gadget, iPhone, ng ana, Infinix, 'di ba? Or you want to have a travel from other place, like Boracay, 'di ba? Bantayan Island, or just an emergency fund, no? So, think about a 1 to 2 realistic side hustles, or for example part-time jobs ana that could help you save more. For example, naa diri, di ba, selling arts or crafts online, or tutoring your classmates, or younger students, and or freelancing online, selling second-hand clothes or mga pre-loved clothes nimo nga dili na nimo magamit, and also offering services. So you can share your ideas in the chat box, no, and we'll discuss how extra income can boost savings and your financial independence, no. Dili kung di sad kaganahan magsalig, 'di ba, sa imong ginikanan or sa imong guardian. So just comment your answers, no, for me also to be kanang aware. Very good, no? Remember nga, ang extra income, it will reduce your reliance on credit, no? And can help you reach your goals faster, no? And think about which side hustle is realistic for you, or which really is your passion. So, adto ka mo vent more, no? For example, ganahan kang drawing, so magpa-commission ka, ing ana, and how it impacts your financial goals. Okay? So thank you for all of your answers, no? Very good, everyone. Now, class, it's time for our evaluation. Let's see, no, if you really understood or naminaw ba jud mo sa discussion ni Miss Abigail. You will answer the questions in the Google form that I will be providing, no? Just tanawa lang sa ato ang GC, no? So, carefully read each scenarios and think about your choices. So, just answer, no, freely, without limit, no, and explain your, of course, reasoning clearly. No, take your time to reflect on what we discussed about budgeting, saving, and making the smart financial decision. Remember, this is your chance to show how well you can apply what you learned today in real life situations. So I provided a rubrics, no, serve as your guide, and you will just have 10 to 15 minutes to answer. No, so no pressure at all. So good luck, everyone. So for your assignment, this is your assignment, everyone. So it is called My Saving Plan for the Week. So usa jud ni siya ka week. So what you will be going to do is first you will have a one small financial goal for this week. For example, you will save 20 pesos or 50 pesos per day. No, so makaiban jud ka sa imong kanang allowance, no, maka-avoid ka mo palit og kanang snacks, no, set aside nimo imong allowance. Second is you will have one specific action to reach this goal. So naay action nga mahitabo, 'di ba? Unsaon nimo pag-reach sa goal. And the third one, why this goal is important. No? In just 3 to 4 sentences, no? Just you will just submit it via Google Classroom that I will be providing, no, after 1 week na dyan ni siya, of course. And here I also provide a rubric, no, so just screenshot, no, and it will serve as your guide. Okay, that is your assignment, everyone. So to wrap up our discussion for today, so I have prepared a concluding activity, which is called My One Word. So what is your one word, no, a word that represents how will you improve your financial habits moving forward? So you will select, no, a symbol or an icon that represents it. Just comment in the comment box, no, so I will know, and I am also curious about that. So just type it in the comment box. I will give you 2 minutes not to think. Okay, wow, thank you for all of those. No, so remember, one word shows one commitment. So kini no nag-reflect sa inyong step towards better money habits and wiser decision making. So thank you. Maayo kayo, class. So keep practicing smart spending and saving. So always remember, being financially responsible is not just about saving money, but also about making smart choices every day. Now, bisan gamay nga action like skipping one unnecessary purchase or just saving a little from your allowance, mahimo ng dako nga achievement over time. So kani nga mga habits nga inyong gisugod karon na magamit ninyo sa inyong future naa jud nay impact. So by being aware sa inyong spending, no, and thinking ahead, you are building skills para ma-handle ninyo inyong kwarta wisely and avoid mga utang-utang, no, and reach your goals faster. So challenge yourself not to stick to your words, no, follow your plan and think before you so challenge yourself, class, to stick to your word and follow your plan and think before you spend. So every step counts and kaya ninyo nga maghimo og smart financial decision. So keep it up, class, and thank you for listening and participating in today's discussion. And I hope, no, we fill your cups today. And again, thank you so much. Bye bye.